a month ago when you were considering doing this thing. Should I do it? Should I not? Again, this guy, is he for real? Is he a quack? Like, should I do it? What would your new self say to your old self who was wondering if you should or not? What would you say?
Just do it.
So tell me a little bit about it. You, how many bedrooms, how many baths?
So it's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
How many suites, how many private rooms?
1 suite on the top level, and then there are 2 bedrooms with a hallway bath. And then in the basement, there's a bedroom, a very large living area, and a bath.
So the basement, or we're gonna call that a suite too?
I was thinking of doing that. I was thinking of calling that a 2-room suite because I'm not going to be able to do anything else with that space otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So now, unless you have the ability to separate it and make it 2 separate rooms and then they share the bath. If you can't,
no,
then that's
I wouldn't be able to. Yes.
Okay, cool. So 2 suites, 2 private rooms. How much is the rent?
$2,300.
And then how much did you determine you could get per night per room?
So I was thinking 55 for the 2 single rooms. I was thinking an additional 15, which would make it 70 for the master suite upstairs. And then for that 2-room, I was being conservative and said 75, but I'm thinking I could probably go with 80 as well there.
Where are you at again?
Belair, Maryland.
Good job, Maryland folks again. Okay, so we said 55 times 2 is 110. And then we said plus, well, I don't need to do that, so I'm gonna go here. So we said plus 70 and plus 80, right? So 55 times 2 plus 70 plus 80, that's $260 when everything is occupied. And then we're gonna multiply that times 30 nights out of the month. So it says that at full occupancy, you're gonna be bringing in $7,800. Now, obviously, what we're gonna do is we're going to, as I just talked about earlier, we're not gonna base our numbers off of everything going perfect. So again, we're not gonna base our numbers off of things getting perfect. And so we're gonna knock this down to 85%, not 100% occupancy. So we're gonna multiply this times 0.85. And at 0.85, at 85% occupancy is showing that Funmi's gonna be generating $6,630 before rent. So we're gonna subtract rent, which we said is $2,300. It's good numbers. And it's showing that after rent is paid, she's gonna be generating $4,330 per month. And we're gonna multiply that times 12. And it's telling us that, Doctor, I'm gonna let you do the honor. How much does it say you're gonna be making on your first one?
$51,960.
$51,960. So on a first one, those are good numbers. Those are real good numbers. So we're all interested, really interested in. I got a couple questions. When did you get enrolled?
October. I think it was late October.
$51,960 first one. October. So, I mean, I could tell you if you really want, but okay, so October. So you got enrolled in October. So when did you sign the lease?
I signed the lease mid-November.
So it took you roughly about About a month, 3-4 weeks.
Yes. So I started doing the 10 a days, like you said. And I did go and see a few properties, and some didn't work out. And what just didn't want to do it when they learned whatever. I don't think they read the template before. But when I brought it up and said, "Did you read my template?" Just to be sure, and they said, "Oh, well, it's not like Airbnb, right?" So I said, "Well, it's one of the platforms, that we use," and they didn't want to do it. But this particular landlord she's a female, and she just seemed very, very open, to it. And I did, I asked her, "Did you read the template?" She said, "Oh, yes, I did." She seemed actually eager, because she kept calling me, "When are you going to?" Because I was going to push back a little bit and just think about it a little more. I wanted to be sure. I wanted to start this now. And but she kept calling me, "When are you going to sign the lease?" And all. And finally I said, I'm a bit of a conservative person, so I always like to kind of cross all my, T's and dot all my I's before, and I wanted to have a long range picture. I'm just used to that. I like to have a long range picture of what I'm doing. I'm not used to doing things and not knowing what next I'm going to do. So I struggle with that. And so I thought, maybe I should think about this. But, she kept calling me, and I prayed about it, and I just had a peace about it. And she was just such an amiable person. And while I was talking to her and still debating whether I should do this or not, on Zillow, I got notification that there was another house, because I had put on Zillow, I found this on Zillow, I should have started off saying. And it was hers again. So she does have other properties. Another of her homes came up, so I didn't bring that up with her because I was just getting started with one. But then that also told me, this is someone with other properties, and who could be a valuable resource really in the future if our relationship works, which I believe it will.
Interesting. So, you met her, you did your 10 days.
Yes.
When you started your 10 days, how were the responses you were getting in the beginning? Like your first, and did you start them right away? How long did it take you to start your 10 days?
I probably started about a week after. I didn't start it right away. I started about a week after. I would send, I think I might have done 7 a days instead of 10 a days. Because I just somehow didn't get a lot, didn't get the 10 in the range that I wanted to be in, and in the places where I wanted, as well, because I know the town of Belair, and I wanted certain places, if I was going to be looking. So it's, so when I did start, I don't think I did a full 10, but I think I got close, 7, 8.
How did that feel when you were going out? Did you feel nervous? Did you feel comfortable?
I did feel a little nervous because this was new for me. I know what I know, and this was not one of them. And so it was a little uncomfortable. I felt like I was kind of out of my comfort zone a bit. And but I was watching, and paying attention and reading things on the forum, and, just trying to pick what people were doing and kind of help me build confidence in doing it, because this is not something I've done before.
So then you got there though, knowing that you were kind of, a little bit out of your comfort zone. How do you feel the conversations went?
Well, once I got there, I didn't let her see that. I felt like I was out of my comfort zone. So I tried to put up a bold face and act like I really knew what I was doing. And so I don't think she picked up on that fact. I tried to sound very confident and gave some of the answers, that we had been taught to do.
And then by the time you left, like you said, she kept calling you, reaching out to you, right?
So call her again, after that, because I was still kind of doing on it. And I said, okay, I'll wait on this. And then she called me and said, are you still interested in the place? And I said, oh, is it still available? This was about a week later. I didn't reach out to her again. And then she called me.
My question to you is, did you use our lease? Did you use her lease? How did that process go?
It was her lease. I actually did post that on the forum as well, just asking for some guidance. It was her lease. She already had a lease, but we used the addendum.
For me, because I already know, but I love to ask because I want you to share. Tell us, for you, like what was this about for you when you like, why are you doing this? What was the vision God's given you for your life and your family? Why are you doing this?
So for me, I have a passion for medical missions. And that is what I'm hoping to be doing. I love what I do. And so I'm not going to leave my job. I absolutely love what I do. I enjoy coming to work every day. I'm still at work, actually. And, but, eventually I have a passion for medical missions and for education. Because a lot of people, need medical care for illness, but I believe everybody needs an education, both those who have health issues or those who do not. And so I do have a passion for medical education. I'm originally from Nigeria, West Africa, and I do sponsor some schools, there. And give children in those indigent children, in those areas, an opportunity at least to be able to get basic education. I would love to do that on a larger scale. And so I was looking for something, that would at some point in time be able to follow my passion for medical missions, be able to travel and volunteer in different places, still have the income to be able to do that, and also to support this education passion that I have. Awesome.
So my last question before I open the floor is, a month ago when you were considering doing this thing, should I do it? Should I not? Again, this guy, is he for real? Is he a quack? Like, should I do it? What would your new self say to your old self who was wondering if you should or not? What would you say?
Just do it. Yes, because I realized that I probably wasted a lot of time, with that trepidation and not being sure and the uncertainty, but again, when you're getting into an arena that you don't have much familiarity with, I'm technically not someone to jump into things with 2 feet without really understanding what I'm doing. So I was really trying hard to understand that, but I'm glad I did. And so far, I think it's been exciting, getting started. I just really need to get started because I have paid the rent, so I really need to get moving on it. So
yeah, let's get that optimization finished and stuff. So, well, that's wonderful. Awesome. I love it.
Congratulations, Funmi.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Funmi.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Jim. I hope you're enjoying the series of videos that I'm putting out of my new student hosts. There's a couple that I put out before this, a couple that I'm putting out after as well. It's all real informative stuff to help you in your journey with Airbnb passive income. And if you do enjoy it, I'd ask you to do a couple things. One, if we're on air, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not on YouTube, go ahead over to the channel and subscribe, like and share the video. The passive income to be able to support the vision that God's given you for your life. And then also, I don't know if you know, but I also have a semi-private group where we're in there and we share a lot of things in the group. You're able to kind of see more of what my students are doing, and also what some of the other folks that are doing that are just trying to get started. And if you're already in it, great. You're already in the group. You know what we're doing, and glad to have you. Now, the last thing is this. If you're already in the group, or if you're not in the group and you're not a student, and you like the information that the free information that I'm sharing, and you feel like maybe this would be a great fit for you as far as being able to, do Airbnb passive income without owning property, then schedule a one-on-one with me. I'd love to meet with you. As you know, I love helping people start and grow their $5,000 to $15,000 a month Airbnb passive income business without banks, without experience, and without owning property. And if it is a great fit and I'm able to give you an invitation, because my academy is invitation only, get you enrolled and get you started today. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to meeting with you and working with you in the very near future. God bless you.